Hey everyone. So you want to start working out at the gym, but it seems like it is a really scary thing to do and you've never been there and you're really afraid to take that first step and start learning. I totally get you. My own experience started with that. So in this episode, I want to share a little bit of my experience with it and some things that you can do to make your involvement with the gym, this starting process of learning all of it, a little bit easier. So, firstly, you need to choose the gym that you want to go. And it doesn't really matter where you will go. Try to find the place that just the place that you like. Don't probably some more uh, no, not the closed off spaces that are some underground gyms or something like that, but something more mainstream. It's better in a couple of ways because firstly there probably will be some people there working that can advise you over time. Maybe you won't use their expertise at the start because it can be a little bit of embarrassing, and I know that. But eventually you can. But overall, it doesn't really matter. Just find a place that will be convenient for you to go to. Because for me, at the start, the main thing that stopped me from going to the gym was that I had to go 20 minutes to it. And I didn't have a lot of opportunities, but it's still the thing that stopped me. And it's good to keep in mind that when you start in something, you want to reduce as much obstacles on the way to that as much as possible. So find something that you would like, or at least it is convenient for you. The next thing you can do, because I am talking to all of you who never been in the gym, and I remember how from the moment that I wanted to go to the gym, and from the moment I knew that I wanted to start improving my body and even just realizing how it is to work out at the gym, to the moment that I had actually went and signed up and started just teaching myself all of this stuff. I think it was 2 years from the start to the beginning, and from the from the idea to the implementation of it. And yeah, all of this time I was stopped by this extreme notion that gyms are for, these buff people who are really obsessed with the gym and they don't allow any newbies to go in and everyone will look down on me, and there will be just a lot of anxiety because I didn't know how it is inside. I didn't know what I would do, how can I even start? Do I just go there and say that, oh, I never been to the gym, what should I do? But that is exactly how you can start. I will speak from my own experience, but from my experience, people that are at the gym, be it people who work there or the people who go there to work out, they are not against newbies. They are even like the new people who are becoming the enthusiasts of uh, this workout culture, the people who try to improve themselves. And most of the people like that, and most of the people will be helpful to you, so they won't look down on you. They won't compare your level to their own, mm, because, like, why should you? Everyone starts from the same point. Everyone starts from the point of not knowing anything and doing a shitty job at every single exercise ever. That is the beginning for everyone. Just we all have different, we all at the different points along the way with our experience. So it's all okay to start from not knowing anything. So what I recommend you to do is to find some gym that you would think you would like. Maybe it's convenient for you for price or location, whatever. Just go there, sign up for the minimum amount of time. I don't know, maybe even in for a day, maybe for a week. I don't know how every gym offers different plans, minimal plans that you can use. But for the start, because you don't know if you will really like that particular place, stick with the smallest amount possible, amount of time possible that you can sign up. But so after that, after signing up there, you can look around probably and see if you like that place. But honestly, when you don't have a lot of experience, they all look the same, and it's hard to, you don't have a lot of to compare. But if you have it in you, you can compare a couple of different gyms, find something that you would like. That is really important at the start. Going somewhere that you really like, so that wouldn't be something that you hate, the place that you hate, like even from the appearance of it. So try to find something more to your taste. And then there are two approaches before you. Firstly, it's like a cheat code. If you can hire a private trainer, the coach, maybe they are working in the gym or something like that. If you don't have to do it consistently, but for I don't know, like from 3-5 days, like maybe you will, for me it was, I hired a trainer that was at that gym that I went to, and for the first 5 weeks, I think, or the first 10 weeks, every one of the days in the week I was training with her, and she showed me how to use all of the equipment. And that is the cheat code at the start. If you can find someone who will help you with it, maybe you have some friends that want to show you, that want to go and teach you that thing, then it's even better. But if you have some person in whatever way who can just show you the ropes, like how, because all of this equipment can seem scary. You don't know how to do with it, you don't know the proper techniques, you don't know what to do, and they can help you a lot with that. So I think it's self-explanatory if you can start from that. And for me, I didn't know what I even wanted at the start. My goal with this coach of mine was, I literally said, I don't know anything. I want to try all of the equipment here and know how to work with them. And so the gym wasn't too big, but it was like medium sized. There were a lot of machines, there were a lot of different stuff. And we took a couple of weeks just going through every single equipment that we had there and showing me how to exercise on them. Obviously, it didn't give me a lot of progress, a lot of gains, because every session was some different equipment, and that's not really what gives you progress. But at the start, the most important thing is to have fun with it. Learn what exercises at the gym, what equipment at the gym that you really like to use, and just stick with it. Don't focus on the progress at the start. Just experiment, because you don't know anything about it, and it can be quite interesting exploratory thing to do, just to find something that you would like doing and start from that. So the second approach, if you don't have the opportunity to find some people who can help you, to do that by yourself. And so what I recommend you to do is, again, don't focus on the progress at the start. Before you actually feel kind of confident in whatever exercises you want to do, choose, like, use the least amount of weight possible. Don't overload yourself. I know it can be a little bit hard to drop the ego and see people exercising with good weights and you starting from basically the bare minimum. I don't know, like smallest barbells or some smallest dumbbells or the bare barbell without any weights on it. And but at this, it can be hard. Like, I remember how I was feeling embarrassed all of the time by doing exercises without weights. But I would tell you that it is okay. Now looking at newbies who come to the gym from time to time, it is okay. Like, and I know a lot of other people who are working out at the gym who are quite advanced. No one will look down on newbies using the least amount of weight possible. It's like it's even good to see people approaching all of this. You know, it is a bit funny to see some people who don't yet learn how to do all of this stuff going there and putting out a lot of weights and not being able to do proper technique with them. Like, there is a lot of opportunity for traumas. There is it's just not giving you the results that you really want, and you just don't know that at the start. So I really recommend you to just, for the first couple of months, maybe for first months, I don't know how often you will go to the gym, but for example, if you're going for 3 days a week, then maybe for the first month, just use the least amount of weight possible. If that is really too easy for you, you can bump it up a little bit. But that is the thing that even I do when I try some new exercises that I didn't try before. I start with really easy weight, and then if I feel like it completely doesn't load me at all, then I bump it up a little bit more. And that can take a couple of days, a couple of weeks even, to go to the amount of weight that can be challenging for me. And that is me after working out for 2-3 years. And at the start, it's definitely needed to just drop the ego and start from the smallest way possible. So at the start, I recommend you to try all of the equipment that you have there. Now, general recommendation for everyone who goes there and wants to make progress from the very start: stick to 3 compound movements. So it's squats with barbell on the shoulders, uh, deadlifts, and barbell presses, bench presses. I'm forgetting all of the names of the exercises now. So it is like the 3 main compound movements which affect every part of your body and will give you gains, right? But you can do that. You can start from that, and that will be really helpful, and that would be actually a good recommendation. But just ask yourself, is that something that you like to do from the start? I found that almost like the high percentage of people like these compound exercises, at least some of them specifically. But when you just arrived at the gym, you don't know anything that you can do. You can have your own preferences. You don't yet learn how enjoyable some of the exercises can be. So I would recommend you stick to something that you would like. So in this experimenting stage at the start, find some exercises that you would like and keep doing them. The most that you need to do at the start is to build consistency of going to the gym. It's not about the gains, it's not about how quickly you can progress at the start. You will still do some progress, but the main habit that needs to be built at the start is being consistent, because that is the main thing that matters. If you will go to the gym for 4 weeks and then drop it completely and return to it after a couple of months again to exercise for a couple of months more, it doesn't really affect you. It is still a step forward, and maybe it will allow you eventually to go to the gym and exercise properly, consistently. But it's better to start it from the start. And then if if your workout sessions will already associate in your mind with something enjoyable and positive, you will look forward to them, at least in some way. It makes still take some effort for you to start and go out of the house and go to the gym. It still does for me after 3 years. But when you are there, you already know what you can enjoy. Even at the days when you literally don't want to work out anything, even if you have some established program already and you're following it, having some exercises that you really like to fall back to. For example, you have like in a really shitty mood and you don't want to follow your exercise program that you created for yourself or someone created for you. You can at least fall back to just fucking around with exercises that you really like, and you still went to the gym, you still psychologically mm, allowed yourself to enjoy that. You kept this momentum of going to the gym going. You didn't fall back at it, even if you didn't make any progress that day, but you don't really know. You still probably made a little bit of progress, at least you kept up the pressure that built in your body that allows your like keeps your body gives your body signals to grow, all of that. It's still just going to the gym and doing whatever you want. It's still beneficial. It's still better than not doing anything. But yeah, the consistency is really required, really important there. So what I was talking about. So yeah, go to the gym, find something that you really want to do, and then when you feel quite confident with the consistency that you already like going to the gym, uh, all of the time you can do that in parallel. You can do that after when you already want to move to some more consistent program, when you already want to focus on making gains, on progressing more. Look for more information about it. You don't have to make everything perfect from the start. You don't have to focus on perfect technique. You don't have to focus on perfect progress. It's still the beginner stages. It's okay to not be as efficient as possible. Um, but yeah, um, so just find some information that you can use. A good source of information here is what helped me, the blog that talks a lot about the stuff that you really would benefit from knowing in the workout sphere. The blog called aworkoutroutine.com, and I learned almost everything I know from there from the start. And also you can find some YouTube channels that talk about different exercises, how to make them, how to do them properly. Just not beat yourself up if you cannot do it properly for a while. Just give yourself time to learn this stuff. It can take some time. Remember, you're trying to build, when you're going to the gym, what is your first motivation? To build your body, to make yourself better. I don't know, maybe it's to lose weight, maybe it's to tone yourself, maybe it is to gain muscle and have a good physique. But that is the lifelong endeavor. If you do that, you can, I don't know, go all in and make a good physique in half a year, maybe a year, maybe even faster. But if you want maintain it, if you want create some habits how you can continue to support that physique that you created, it won't stay with you for a long time. It will disappear after a couple of months, and the effort was, I wouldn't say for nothing, but you need to repeat all of it again. So the main idea that I want to give you is keep in mind that it is something that you would want to create as a lifestyle. It is something that will stay with you for life. And even if you want to exercise 5 days a week and try to be as efficient as possible, like it is for me for now, because I just like doing it that way. Even if it's just going to the gym like 1-2 times a week, it is still a lifestyle thing, and it needs to be enjoyable to be consistent. So focus on something you can enjoy. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself to learn everything fast and from the start. Don't use higher weights at the start, because there is a high possibility of trauma because you don't know how to use all of this. So start from smaller weights, adjust your technique over time, look for videos, look for guides. If you can find some people that can help you with it, definitely do it. Will make your progress much faster and will make everything more enjoyable. So yeah, but it's not as hard as it seems to be. The gym is not a scary place. I can understand how it feels. I remember how I felt 5 years ago. I remember that feeling, but it definitely didn't turn out as any of the fears I had about it. It's a really welcoming place where you can just go at your own pace and learn everything along the way. And if you will treat other people with respect there, I mean, not thinking that everyone should be like helping you there. And some people are really focused and will seem like they are really they may seem unkind, they may seem not helping and all. That is okay. That is just how it is in life. Not all people will help you, but overall, I found that most of the people like the newbies. If they will be, they won't be arrogant, they will listen to advice, or they will just go at their own pace and don't try to shoot over their head. And being respectful to the environment that they are in, not distracting other people a lot, and like put the weights where you found them. That's probably the only thing required from the newbies, to just return everything to the place that you get it from. So yeah, that is my only advice for newbies here. But overall, don't think that it is hard. Don't think that it is really scary place, and go there and experience it for yourself. It can become something that you really enjoy in life, and I would highly recommend you do that, at least to know how it feels like. So that is all I wanted to say. Hope you will have good endeavors at the gym, and good luck with that.